you, I still think about you. Girl, I still think about you. Said you always gonna be there for me. Now you gone and you disappeared on me. Can't believe I really thought you cared for me. You was supposed to be the one that's here with me.
Hi, what's good, what's poppin', what's cracking? It's your girl Johnny Kazar, and here's my first video. Hi. So I didn't know what to do. I'm about to eat, by the way. I didn't know what to do for videos for a long time, till I decided, like, hey, this was interesting in my opinion, so why don't I talk about it, right? So we're about to give, it's a story time. And I don't know what to title it yet, so you'll see the title below. But it's a great story, actually. So, this was the time. Let's fix that. This was the time I found out that I basically was a side chick. Yes, that works out. But I found out I was a side chick. And it is a great story. So, we're going to go fast forward to April. It was April. And we're going to call this dude Bug. We're going to call him Bug. So, Bug texted me on Instagram, April 2018. Right? So, he texted me or whatever. I thought it was all cool. Like, okay, he's pretty cute, whatever. Now, mind you, I saw him, I've heard of him, like, a little before that. But, you know, I ain't paying him no mind. I was like, oh, I seen him. My friends talked, like, they talked about him before. So, Bug hit me up on Instagram. He was like, well, what's your name? You know, just regular slid in my DMs type jump. I was like, okay, you cute, whatever. You can continue. Because, you know, if you don't pass certain tests in my DMs, you're not getting my number. But he passed the test. So, we get on to numbers, whatever. And we're texting, and you know, I'm like, okay, he's pretty cute, but he could not text back. Like, his text back game was so trash. It was sad. It was sad. Oh my gosh. And that's kind of the reason why I stopped talking to him in the first place. Because, sis, who finna deal with that? Not I. Or anybody else I know. No, that's just, no. I made this, by the way, early in the morning. It was, ooh, it's pretty good, though. Excuse me. Okay, but yeah. So we're texting on and off. We're talking on and off for a good year. Yeah. For a good year. It's like, and he would always text me back. Let's get this part clear. He would always text me back. Like, okay, that was nice, but it was just, I can't even explain it, because, like, now that I think back on it, I was like, dang, that was a sign right there. But, you know, I'm not thinking of it like that. I'm thinking of, like, okay, you're a sucky text back person, so, you feel me? So, like I said, on and off throughout a year, I would stop talking to him due to him not texting. And it was like that for a straight year, basically. So, let's get to December. We're going to get to December, yes. December, it was Christmas break. It was about to be Christmas break. Now, before all that, this one dude wanted to talk to me, and we didn't really work out because I didn't really want to talk to him back. But I still got mad love for him. So, I do. So, I'm not going to give him a nickname because he doesn't have a big part in this story. But, so there was him. Well, we're going to call him Bob. We're going to call him Bob. So, me and Bob tried to text, but it didn't really work out. And that was for like a week or two. It didn't really work out. And then I started talking to someone else, like after Bob, because I wasn't really into Bob. I was into somebody else. So, I don't think, that's not wrong, right? I don't think it's wrong. But, So me and this person, we're gonna name him Slides. We're gonna name him Slides. So I'm talking to Slides heavily, or whatever the case may be. So while I'm talking to Slides heavily, like I see Bug, like on my timeline or whatever, because we follow each other on Instagram. I'm like, okay, that's nothing really. It's nothing. It's not that big of a deal. And he put me on his Instagram story. This is an important part. He put me on his Instagram story, and because I had put him on a song, and it's a lit song, by the way. It's Tax Time by the Baby. You should totally check it out. But yeah, so he posted me on the story, and you know, I'm not thinking much of it. I'm just like, oh yeah, I put you on the song. That's funny. I put that on my story of him putting me on his story, listening to the song. That's an important part, an important factor. So, foreshadowing. So, me and Slides stopped talking January. Also my fault because I just stopped liking. I wasn't feeling Slides like I was. And I know I suck, but it is what it is, you know. I still care about him though. I do. But yeah. I just got finished. And I didn't just get finished. It was like a couple of weeks after I was finished talking to Slides. And Bug texted me. I was like, how convenient. Like, you just texting. Well, he was texting while, he was trying to text me while me and Slides were, like, talking. He was like, good morning. He will say good morning with hard eyes, or good morning with a heart or something. Like, trying to be cute, whatever. Now, I'm talking heavily with Slides. I'm not answering your reply. I'm not answering your text. I wasn't going to answer his text if I was single, to be honest, because he can't text back, and who got time for that? Not I. So, but you know, I felt generous that day, and I was like, okay, you know, hey, and he was like, no, that was before that, because he texted me on Instagram first, before all that. He texted me on Instagram, and I posted something. I think it was a cute picture or something, and I posted that, and then he slid in my DMs again, and he was like, text. I was like, sure. And that's when he texted me, and that's when I started texting him. And I was like, hey. He was like, oh man, I missed you. I was like, oh, that doesn't sound like you missing anybody. And he was like, well, I did, or whatever. I might put the screenshots right here. So if it's not here, then I didn't do it. But if it is, you see. Yeah, he was, he slid in there. He seemed pretty cool when he did that. Like, really smooth, very convenient. And he was like, I missed you, or whatever. And yada, yada, yada. I was like, oh, well, you know, I was talking to somebody. And then he brought up the first person I was talking about, Bob. He was talking about, well, because him and Bob live in the same city. And he was like, I was trying to F with you before Bob. And I was like, I didn't even talk to Bob that long. I was talking to Slides. They don't know each other. But he was like, oh, okay. Well, I want to see if I can talk to you now. You know, I was like, hey, new year. Why not? He might act right. He might, you know, be different. Or whatever the case may be. So, I was like, sure. Go ahead. I'm a text, see where we're going. And this mind you, I'm thinking he's so fine. Like, I think he's fine, whatever. I mean, I don't think anybody I've talked to is ugly. But, well, anyways. Yes, I was like, okay, you know, that's cool. So that day, like that night, we started texting. And we went to sleep. Next day hit. Oh, I'm telling my friends, because I don't think I've told my friends about him before, because it was never something like that big of a deal. But that conversation in my class kind of got brought up. I was like, oh, well, I'm talking to somebody, I'm bringing up pictures of him, and I'm showing my friends. I'm like, oh, look at this, look at him, this is him. And I was like, oh, he's cute. So, you know, I'm feeling kind of bold. And I'm like, yes, he is cute. Yes, I can pull somebody like that. Yeah, you know, I'm feeling, not like cocky, but I'm feeling like, okay, yes, this is my little boo, whatever. I'm happy. This is my little boo. So, my bad, y'all. Somebody called me. But, that wasn't it. But, back to what I was saying. Oh, yeah, that's my little boo. I'm not feeling confident. Like, I'm not feeling cocky, but, you know, kind of confident. Like, hey, there you go. So, fast forward to the end of the day. Everything's regular as usual. And currently, I can't drive right now. Like, I'm taking my driver's ed class. Well, I took it actually today. But I can't drive, so I was on the bus. So I'm on the bus, whatever. He posted a picture. Now, I'm thinking, you my boo? I talk to you. I can put heart eyes under your comment. I mean, under your picture. That's my comment. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, well, I don't know because we just started talking. No, bump that. You my boo? I will show you love on your picture. So I showed him love. I put like 2 heart eyes. That was it. Nothing too wild, but whatever. So I didn't think nothing of it. And I go just regularly about my day till I get to the house, get to my house, get off the bus, go to the house. Everything's regular, schmecker. I go back on Instagram because that's where he posted the picture at. I go back on Instagram just to check my little timeline or whatever, and I seen someone had followed me. Okay, that's nice, that's cool. And I click on like the person who's following me, and it's, you know, it was said followed by him, followed by Bug. Now at first, you know, I'm not thinking of it. I'm like, okay, that's fine, because I know people, like, whenever somebody, like, you put something on, some girls, some boys always trying to like follow you to see who you are. You can see who I am, baby. I'm cute. You can see who I am. But yeah, so I click on it. Tell me why, legit, his whole Instagram name was in her bio and it said wife. What? Are you kidding me? Oh, no ma'am, no ma'am, no ham, no turkey. I was like shocked. I didn't know how to act. Not how to act, but I didn't know how to feel. I was like, this gotta be a joke. This has to be a lie. This is a doggone lie. It's a shame. This is a shame. So I automatically texted her because I'm not mad at her. I'm mad at Bug. We're gonna give her, because she's important, we're gonna name her, ignore the background. We're going to name her Dimples. No, not Dimples. No, not Dimples. We're gonna name her Green. Green. We're gonna name her Green. She's green. So, I go to Green's Instagram. Hold up. Sorry. But, okay. So, where was I at? Oh, yeah, I'm not mad at her. So, I DM'd her. And I was like, girl, I just looked at your bio, and clearly we have some talking to do and exposing to do as well. And she was like, do you F with Bug? And I was like, yeah. I said, do you? Tell me why she texted back. I've been dating him for a year and 6 months. A year and 6 months. Who does that? He do. Bug do. Bug does that. So I'm just like, whoo, I got more to tell you than I thought. Because I'm looking back at it. Throughout the whole time he's texted me, throughout the whole time we ever communicated, talked, or whatever the case may be, he was dating her. And that kind of clicked in my head, like, that's why he didn't text back, is like, that's why he sucked at texting back. That's why it all came together. I was like, girl, he played you and me both like dummies. And not only that, it was other girls too, because I was not the first female that he's cheating on with her. I'm just like, shook it. We were just shocked. And I was like, there was just so much to tell her, because I'm not finna have her looking dumb. I'm gonna let her know all this happened, and we both was played, sis. We both was played. So I'm FaceTiming her. I was like, okay, can I call you? So she gave me her number, and we FaceTimed. Girl, she's cool, by the way. I love Green. Actually, like, you'll see how I love Green. Ooh, sis. But yeah. So I'm on FaceTime with her, and I'm telling her, I was like, let's get this part clear. If I knew that he had a girlfriend, I would have never talked to him from the jump. Definitely not the way we were talking. Like, we were actually talking. She was like, we were just telling each other the information. And she was like, oh, you can have him. I was like, no, sis. I don't want him. He need to be thrown away. Be Simone. Can't even be recycled. Just trash. A dog. Roof. You need to go to a vet. Like, he was bad. Like, I don't want him. No, you. I'm fine, baby girl. But so we're just telling each other information, and I'm going back to like messages and just scrolling up, and I realized we've been texting since April. They've been texting since June of 2017. Well, they've been dating since June 2017. Now, mind you, when they was talking, he texted me a couple months after that. I was like, we putting the math together. He's texting me on her birthday. Like, we were just finding out stuff like, you're such a dog. And me finding out I'm not the only person, I was like, yo, he's really trash. Like, I'm mad at this point. I'm like, what? I'm just mad. I was kind of more mad for her than me, because she been her time's been wasted for a year and 6 months. That's a pretty long time, if you ask me. That's a whole school year. That's 3 semesters in high school. Like, that's a long time. So I'm telling her, I'm just like, well, not that long, but it's long. And I'm telling her, I was like, man, I'm sorry. I wish I'd have met you another way. And then, we're kind of laughing about it, because we're not mad at each other. We're mad at him. And with that day, like, we was texting, he was like, oh, I'm going to call you on my break. He told her the same thing. So he was going to plan on calling both of us on his break. And he was at work while we figured this out. Like, he's all at work. So she texted him. I texted him. He doesn't text me back, but I know he's texting because he's texting her. He was like, because she asked about me. She was like, who am I? Like, who is this? He was like, oh, that's my dog. She was like, oh, so she don't seem like more than a dog. He was like, oh, well, tell me what she said, because whatever she's saying is probably a lie. What? I screenshotted every bit of messages. What? Took all the receipts, gave it straight to her. And then that's not only on messages. I go on Instagram too, because I used to post things like questions on my Instagram, or like a Johnny is, or, just different stuff like that. And he would just go right ahead and type his thing. Like, I said, a Johnny is. And he was like, Mom, but we're going through problems. I'm thinking about, how are we going through problems? You have a whole relationship. Right? It's just, I know you discussed it wherever. Had the nerve. Like, oh, it was bad. So I'm just screenshotting everything and sending it to her. And she told me, she was like, oh, well, 2 days ago, before all of that, he was like, oh, he got caught up. He was like, oh, I'll never do it again. And, like, was on the phone with her. And she was like, I really thought, like, it was like that. I really believed it. And the day right after that, he texted me. And, like, that made me mad. Like, to the point where, like, I want to get my brother on you. Like, I want to get my big brother on you for both of us. Oh, baby. It was just, no. But, yeah, that's it. Like, I was like, dang, I was really, like, I felt embarrassed. I was like, why did I have to go through that? Why pick me? Like, you wasted my time during some points. I think I stopped talking to other dudes so I can talk to him. some points throughout those months we were talking, I was like, you know, there's time wasted and energy wasted, and it was just all bad. But you know, between me and her, everything was fine. We became friends. I was texting her throughout the night, making sure she was okay. And after that, like his mom had called her, so we got off of FaceTime. You know, I'm telling my friends, like, well, yo, let me tell you about this dude. So I'm telling them, and like I'm telling like my closest friends, you know, telling them the situation. Then it was like 11 o'clock at night. So I'm texting her. I was like, well, I know you're probably going through some things, and I know he's not going to text me back, but I hope you are happy with whatever decision you choose to make with him. I just want you to be happy. You know, we're texting like basically good night, whatever, hope you're good. So, you know, but just besides that, we became friends. We're still friends, and actually we're supposed to be hanging out soon. So, yeah, because her cousin lives in my neighborhood, so, you know, it works. And, yeah, that was it. That's just, that is just crazy. Because people are, like, I've heard stories, but never would I have thought I'd be in a story like that. And I play one of the characters. I was like, I never thought. But hey, you know, it's a first time for everything, clearly. Oh, and then let's get this part clear. She could have figured out who I was, or I could have figured out who she was a long time ago. Because anytime like she comments on his stuff, he'll like delete it, right? But anytime somebody else comments on there, like it'll stay, and he'll say, oh, somebody's just like from Explore page or something like that. Okay, so like if I would have commented before, but you know, he kind of prevented that. Then when like the time he put me on his story because I put him on that song, remember that particular time I told you to foreshadow? That like, it was foreshadowing. She was gonna start following me, and because she thought the song was good, she kind of wanted to put a name to the face. And he was like, oh no, that's my dog, whatever, it's no big deal, you don't need to follow her, da 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 da. You know, her being his girlfriend, she was like, you know, okay, you know, it's right, it's fine. I just wanted to, you know, see who she was. So she could have figured, I could have figured that out while I was talking to Slides. So, and that could have been figured out, but he prevented that because he knew once I found out, I was not going to talk to him, text him. It was done just in general. Because I'm like, oh, he has a girlfriend. I'm not going to talk to you. And I felt like he was planning on talking to me, and it did. Well, we only talked for 2 days, and that's the last time. So, yeah. So, I don't even know if I'm cool with him or not. I don't think because, I mean, we did a shout-out for shout-out, but that's nothing. Because I can do that with strangers. But, yeah. And y'all, they had a whole Instagram together that he made. I was like, yo, you was really all for her. Then why? Like, don't be halfway all for her. Be the whole way all for her. Crazy, man. That's just crazy. But, yep, that's the time I found out I was a side chick. So, I hope y'all enjoyed and loved the great stories of my life. Hopefully, I can do another one soon. So, can you like, comment, subscribe, and share? That would be great. And yeah, so see y'all next time. Bye!